Hey guys, it's Anastasia from AnastasiaBlogger.com, and today we're talking about something that's been freaking out a lot of Pinterest creators, and honestly, rightfully so. So you open Pinterest, you check your pins, everything looks okay, but then you notice the visit site button, the one that actually sends people traffic to your blog, is gone. Then you might look better and you will find that it's been buried under the three little dots menu where no one ever clicks. Seriously, go and check your pins right now. I've been checking mine a few times per week lately because it seems like this algorithm update is in the works as we speak. If this happens to your pins, then you check your Pinterest analytics, you will see that your impressions are either stable or even might have gone slightly up, while your outbound clicks metric went down significantly. So what's happening? Is Pinterest broken? Are we doomed? Not quite, but Pinterest is changing. Again. And if you're not paying attention, your traffic could seriously take a hit. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through why Pinterest is hiding that button and what that really means, what you need to check and fix on your website right now, how to get that button back and protect your Pinterest traffic going forward. And yep, I'll also tell you what I'm personally doing and how one of my program members actually got her button back within just a few days. Okay, so first, what exactly is happening? Some Pinterest users are noticing that the visit site button, that clickable button that takes users straight to your blog, is being hidden, and instead of being below the pin on mobile devices or on the right side on desktop, it's now tucked under the three dots menu, which means way fewer people are clicking because, let's be honest, no one clicks that unless they're really trying. Pinterest confirmed this changed, it's not a glitch, and they told creators that if a pin is linking to what they consider a low-quality site, they're going to de-emphasize the button to protect users. So yeah, Pinterest is starting to behave a little bit like Google, looking at your website quality, not just at your pretty pins. So why is Pinterest doing this? Well, according to Pinterest's team, including Malik Ducard, their chief content officer, who gave an interview for one of the Pinterest marketing agencies recently, it's all about user experience. Pinterest wants users to land on websites that actually match the pin content. They want to avoid spammy or slow-loading pages. They want that their users can trust the links that they click on, and basically, if your pin shows a beautiful chocolate cake but links to a random product page selling ebooks, that's a big no. And even if your content is great, if your site is slow to load, if it's covered in aggressive pop-ups ads, if it has broken links or redirects gone wild, then Pinterest might automatically decide that it's not trustworthy. Now, what quality really means for Pinterest? So let's dive deeper into how does Pinterest define quality. Here is what I've learned from their statements and from my experience working with tons of bloggers and website owners. First, you need to match your pins to your pages. So your pin image, title, and keywords should directly match the content on your landing page. Second, you need to fix broken links and redirects. So if you have pages with 401 errors with redirect chains, fix them now. Pinterest hates them, Google hates them too, just in case you didn't know. And also, speed matters. So Pinterest recommends that your site loads in under 4 seconds. That's faster than you think. So use tools like Google PageSpeed Insights and optimize your images using something like JPEG instead of PNG, for example. You also need to make sure that your site is mobile friendly and clean. If your site is cluttered, is hard to navigate, or packed with pop-ups, it's going to hurt you. Test your site on mobile devices. Next, allow Pinterest to crawl your site. Do not block Pinterest bot in your robots.txt file, and remember that this bot helps Pinterest know what's on your site and if your pin content actually matches it. I've seen a few cases in the past when a website's hosting provider was blocking Pinterest bots without the owners even knowing. So check with your hosting provider that they're not blocking Pinterest from visiting your site. Next, avoid spammy behavior or stolen pins or AI images that are too obvious. Yes, Pinterest is watching for AI-generated content, for stolen pins, or low-effort spam. I've been using lately Block to Pin to create and schedule my pins. It's a tool that combines the power of AI with template-based designs of your pins, and it fetches your sitemap, and then it takes images from the page itself, uses them to create pins, adds some text overlay, pin title and description, and it makes sure that all this text matches what's on your page. Then its AI selects the most relevant board on your Pinterest account for every pin. So it does help you automate your Pinterest to an unprecedented level, at the same time making sure that everything is relevant and that your pin images match the pages that they're linked to. I have a more detailed tutorial on how I create and schedule over 600 pins for a whole month in advance in about an hour with this tool. I'll link it up there in the description below. I'll also link the tool itself. Now, you need also to check your underperforming and flagged pins and delete them. So Pinterest evaluates your separate pins, but it also analyzes your whole account's health. And if you have too many old pins that have been flagged, hidden from search, or getting 0 impressions, it doesn't help your account overall, and your new pins don't get a fair chance to compete in the algorithm. So what I've been doing lately for my blogs, I've been using tools that allow me to check flagged or underperforming pins, and I am deleting them. You can end up with hundreds of pins to delete, and you have to do it one by one. For every pin you need to make probably like 4 or 5 clicks. It can be very time consuming and boring, and if you want to do it, I highly recommend you to not delete them all in one go. Try something like 10 pins per day maximum. You don't want to create suspicious patterns because Pinterest is very sensitive to any spikes of activity, and they can trigger spam filters. Anyway, this process is very manual, and you cannot imagine how happy I was when Block to Pin released just a few days ago a new feature that allows you to find underperforming pins on your accounts, pins that had less than 10 impressions in the past few months. So you just select all the pins that you want to delete, and Block to Pin does it without creating spikes because it patches them by 12 images per day only. So again, what Pinterest requires these days, it sounds a lot like Google's rules, right? Now, if your visit site button is missing, here is what you can do. Step 1, check your website quality. Use page speed insights, click your links from your pins, make sure that everything loads quickly and smoothly, including on mobile devices. Step 2, match your pins to your content. Make sure that your image, title and description are consistent with your blog post to which it's linking. Step 3, check your robots.txt file, make sure that Pinterest bot is not being blocked. Step 4, contact Pinterest support. Seriously, just go to help.pinterest.com, scroll down, at the bottom of the page, hit Contact Us. Ask them to review your pins manually. One of my students did this, and the button came back to her account within 24 hours. The next step is to stop posting new pins for a moment. So if your Pinterest profile or maybe your website has been flagged, continuing to pin might hurt more than help. So pause, fix your site, then start fresh with high-quality content. If you're using a Pinterest scheduler, just go to the tool and pause your posting until your account is fixed. And now let's talk about some pro tips and mistakes you want to avoid. Let's talk about the do's and don'ts real quick. Don't use low-quality AI images. I know, AI is tempting, but Pinterest is already flagging a lot of AI-generated content as suspicious. So stick with original photos or stock images, well, at least for now. Second, for do, you need to compress images, so use tools like TinyPNG or ShortPixel, and the smaller your images, the faster your pages on the website will load. The next don't is to do not stuff your keywords. Match your pin keywords naturally with your content. Don't just cram SEO terms in there. And do make your site helpful and scannable. Use headings, bullet points, and easy navigation to keep people on your web page. And now, should you be really worried about this button disappearing, and is this the end of Pinterest traffic? Nope, not even close. In fact, if you're someone who creates genuinely helpful, optimized content, then this update could actually be good for you. Why? Because Pinterest is trying to clean up the platform, and that means less competition from spammy, low-quality pins. So if you stay ahead of the curve, you will win. And hey, I'm here to help you to do that. If you want to go deeper on Pinterest SEO and actually understand how to show up in search, stay compliant with the algorithm, and get consistent traffic to your blog, I highly recommend you to check out my free Pinterest SEO masterclass. It's perfect if you're just getting started, or maybe you want to fix your strategy on Pinterest. I'll link it up there in the description below, and also you can check my Pinterest paid program. This is the full A to Z program that thousands of creators have used to grow their websites, and it's fully updated for the latest changes of this year. You will find both links in the description below, and let me know in the comments, what do you think about this whole visit site button drama? Has it happened to your pins? Did you fix it? Leave me a comment below. I always love hearing your stories and learning what's working for you. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and share it with your blogging buddies. And before you leave this page, check out my video on how I get so much Pinterest traffic for free to my website. I'll link it up there, and I'll see you in that next video.